It's Monday, February 7th, and a reminder to follow me on Twitter. We're going for Kyle Lowry under 13.5 points. Only single-digit points totals in his games back since his 2-week personal absence. He played the Wizards back-to-back in November. Single-digit points totals in both games there as well. Only PJ Tucker has a worse points-to-minute ratio than Kyle Lowry for the Miami Heat of all their main guys. Same game, different team. We're going under 13.5 points and rebounds to Thomas Bryant. In the 10 games he's played this year, the under is 7-3. Miami gave up the second fewest points to opposing centers and 8th fewest rebounds. Another rebounding under. We're going under 6.5 boards for LaMelo Ball. We know the Raptors play small, but they are 13th in the league in rebounds. And did you know that they lead the league in rebounds to opposing point guards this year? LaMelo's got under 6.5 boards in 3 straight. Worst total on the season is 3 boards. He's done that 4 times, most recently 7 games ago against this Toronto Raptors team. Same game, but this time we're going over 19.5 points for Gary Trent Jr. Well, that was fun while it lasted, wasn't it? 5 straight games with 30 or more points. Hopefully you profited off it as much as I did. He's now gone under in 2 straight games, but only by a combined 5 points. This is a bounce back spot here. He just put up 32 points against the Hornets in that matchup 7 games ago. I think there's good value on Vucevic, under 1.5 threes made at plus 145. I know Vucevic has an increased opportunity to shoot the long ball if Zach LaVine isn't playing. But even so, he's a 33% three-point shooter who just came off 36 minutes yesterday. Whenever the Suns come up against good shooting centers, they do pretty well. Towns, Porzingis, Valanciunas, Chris Wood, all no more than 2 threes made. And finally, RJ Barrett under 21.5 points, but he still averages only 18 points a game. The defensive numbers for the Jazz against opposing shooting guards isn't very representative at the moment, since Devin Booker dropped 76 points on them in a back-to-back recently. But since then, they held Desmond Bane to 17 points, Malik Beasley to 8, Austin Rivers to 2, and Patty Mills to 11. I know they're not the best shooting guards the league has to offer, but still they did really well clamping down on them. The last 3 is significant because Joe Ingles didn't play in those games. He's obviously not playing in this one or for the rest of the season, so that's the numbers to look at. What I'm saying is, this line's inflated, take the under. Like and subscribe, and like I mentioned, follow me on Twitter. Bye.